What is going on, everybody? Noble here with you guys today. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the differences between Stadia Pro and Stadia Base. Now, if you guys are watching this video, chances are you're probably a Google Stadia founder, so we already know that you're going to go ahead and pick up the bundle. But if you're still on the fence or just want to know what the differences between Stadia Pro versus Stadia Base are, that's what we're going to be covering. So let's go ahead and start off with Stadia Pro. So we know that Stadia Pro is going to be the premium model for how Stadia is going to work. If you choose to go ahead and get Stadia Pro, you will be required to pay a subscription of $9.99 per month, and this is going to allow you to run games in up to 4K 60 FPS with 5.1 surround sound, given that you've got good enough internet. Now yes, you will have to buy games separately on top of that, which means you will have to pay for the subscription each month and any game that you want to play on top of that. Now I've heard a lot of people complaining about this fact since Stadia's pricing model was announced, and I don't get why people are upset about it, but we'll cover that in another video. Alongside with your subscription, you're also going to get free games as long as you keep your subscription, starting off with Destiny 2, which is going to include the entire collection. As of right now, Stadia says that you can expect one free game per month and continue playing these games as long as you keep your subscription, which is kind of like a PlayStation Plus or Xbox Games with Gold situation. On top of that, if for some reason or another you decide to start off with Stadia Base and buy games, those games will obviously carry over if you decide to upgrade to Stadia Pro. And last, as a Pro member, you will get some discounts on games. Now, as far as Google Stadia Base goes, if you choose to use Base, it will be 100% free and you can run games in up to 1080p at 60 FPS with stereo sound, again, as long as you have a good enough internet connection. You can choose to buy any game that you want that's available on the Stadia store page, but you will not get free games each month. So those are the facts for the models for Stadia right now. It's also important to note that if you're looking to get into Google Stadia early, the Pro version launches in November this year, whereas Google Stadia Base will officially be released sometime in 2020. So the reasons that you might actually want to go ahead and pick up Stadia Pro right now is that if you're an early adopter of tech and want to claim your name before some D-bag takes it, you might want to go ahead and pick up Pro. If you already have a 4K TV, and you'd actually be surprised how many people don't have 4K TVs yet, and if you want to go ahead and get free games along with your Stadia account, Pro is probably the best way to go. You should probably wait for Stadia Base if you don't have a 4K TV yet, because why pay for features you can't access? And if you expect everything to work perfectly, you should probably wait for Stadia Base. A whole lot of time with these brand new services, the tech and the UI are often not fully optimized on day one, so if you want to avoid all of this stuff, you might want to just go ahead and wait. Now, a huge issue for people is owning your own games. If you want to own your own games physically or digitally, you might want to wait for Stadia Base to go ahead and tip your toes in and then decide whether or not that's the way you want to go. I think that game streaming is probably where the future of games is going to be heading, but I totally understand the sense of ownership that people find important. I also think that some video game preservation should be something that we strive for, but we're just kind of going to have to see how that works out. So with all that said, whether you support Stadia or not is completely up to you, just like choosing Stadia Pro or Stadia Base depends on how you feel about Google Stadia. So with all that said, if you're a founder out there, are you planning on staying as a Pro member for the long haul, or are you just going to buy the games that you want and then end up going to Stadia Base? I'd love to know what you guys think. Leave those down in the comments down below. And as always, if you want to stay up to date with the latest news from the most current generation of games, be sure that you smack that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.